to see you again. If you've not already liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel, please do so. And make sure you ring the bell. That way you can get a notification for any time that I make a post. So let's talk about my notes. Here's the words I got today. First of all, the number 7 is at hand. And I've got investments, protection, eradicating. The word eradication came up. Also, it was very confusing that word came in. And then removal. Running away with something, choices, illusions, discernment. Maybe discernment about illusions or delusions. Also, the song 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton came in. So these lyrics may be relevant. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making a way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass me by? Because you know I would walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. You guys probably know that song. You can look it up. But anyway, that's what came in. I immediately heard making my way downtown. So, I don't know if that's relevant for you, but we're about to find out, right? Let's pull you some energy oracles first, Leo, and see what's happening. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides for our Leo collective. What's going on in their relationships? And what do they need to know for their highest good? For our Leo collective. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. I'm not a big fan of that song. But it's what came in, so we have to share it. For Leo. Your intuition may be speaking to you. You may be fumbling it because I keep fumbling this card. It breaks down to the number 4. It's the third eye chakra right there. Anything else for Leo? You got a lot to say today, don't you? Storm warning. Hope you ain't caught in no tornadoes. So number 10, you may be completing a cycle. Maybe a very important cycle. Anything else? Angel of balance. This breaks down to the number 3, but it's also a 12. Or you could be dealing with a Libra. That's for Leo. You may have that in your chart too. So, yes, there's a storm warning. Does that mean an actual storm? Not necessarily. Sometimes a storm warning can mean there's trouble ahead. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. I'm singing it backwards. That's Grateful Dead. Driving the train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. Something, something. Wondering if, do I ever cross your mind? Anyway. So, your intuition speaking to you about, could be about a storm warning and trying to get balance, maybe after the storm. Usually there's a rainbow after the storm. I'm being drawn to the pyramids that are in this balance form. There's 2 of them. The moon is involved. There may be a Cancerian energy here as well. Something about time. I'm getting a feeling about time. Okay. Earlier, I felt drawn to use this deck. I really don't like using it in the car because it's so big, but Spirit's asking me to use it, the Unfolding Path Tarot. So I guess that's what we're doing. Leo. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Shuffling for Leo, their highest good within their relationships. Oh, they're telling me to do 3 more shuffles. It's so hard to shuffle. 1, 2, 3. You may be going through something really painful, like, and you may be numbing yourself. Somebody's numbing their self. Oh. It's not comfortably numb either. For Leo, what's at the base of this reading? Spirit, angels, ancestors. Something's not calming down here. The 6 of Swords is in reverse. You can't get across the water. There's the 8 of Swords isn't here, but it feels stuck, like there's a hole in the boat. What's crossing this? It's crossing this 6 of Swords in the reverse. 3 cards crossing. Okay. Somebody could have lost a job. Somebody stopped working on something here. There's an air of not something that you felt bad, maybe about losing, but now you might be coming out of that feeling. But regardless, there's like a lot of stability loss, feeling unstable for sure. But yet there is an Empress in the upright. Something about a mother, a wife, or you're ready for new ideas. Looking to the future. This is like everything's falling down, yet I'm still optimistic. I'm open to new things. This is also could be a Libra, Taurus, or Aries energy. Who's got new ideas for the future. They're looking to the future and their back is turned to all this loss. They can't even see that your boat has a hole in it. They're not looking. If this is you, unless you're the Empress and you've got your back turned to a boat sinking and a loss of stability, Says, nope, taking my ideas, I'm moving forward. I can't see you. Not my circus, and not to my monkeys. That could be you, a Libra. It could be you, or you could be dealing with a Libra, Taurus, or Aries energy that's doing that. Like, not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm sorry if you got a hole in your boat. Hope you figure it out. Sorry you lost. I got to go this way. What happened in the recent past, Spirit? Imagine that. Leo in the upright. Strength. Someone here already tamed their lion. Me and my lion are doing just fine over here. We're happy. We'll forever be together. I got a lot of confidence about it. It took a lot to build this much strength. The Leos got their back turned to this Libra. Yeah. Spirit, is there any other messages that Leo needs from the recent past to put this story together, please? Okay. There may, if this is you, or if you're dealing with a Leo or somebody here turned their back on a lot of mental anguish, a lot of stuff that was really had us up in arms. We were really in our head about it. And there was, also, we decided that we're going to turn our back on our masculine love energy or a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We're not going to look at them. We're going to work on our own stuff here, or we're not going to show love no matter how much we feel. We're refusing to do this, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy was doing this, or there was a lot of conflict around this energy of feeling a whole bunch of ways and not expressing it. Like holding it all. This is holding in emotion when it's in reverse like that. Or it could be a feminine Leo dealing with a masculine Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who didn't have their heart chakra open, or they weren't able to show emotions. They were not emotionally open in any way. So in some ways, perhaps if this is you, Leo, standing in as the Empress, and it's not a Libra, Taurus, or Aries, yeah, you see all this stuff going on, but you're marching forward. You're just going to turn your back on the whole thing and head in the other direction. Because you have a dream. You have an idea, and if this ain't going to do right, then you're going to go after what you need. That's what the Empress does. She's like, I'm fine. I will take my empire and rebuild it over there. Aries is definitely like that. If you're dealing with an Aries, they'll be like, I'm taking my bricks over here. You can bring your bricks if you want, but see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I hate that your boat's sinking, but I tamed my line back here, and, you do you, boo. The Empress loves you, but they will move forward. And you can either go or don't go. As long as you operate in her empire. If not, then you can go build your own empire. Trust me, she's not going to worry about it. You or them, put the pegs where they belong. What's in our hopes and dreams for the Leo collective watching? Someone here does not want to be supportive. This is either you or them. It's in the hopes and dreams. So it's either been in our thoughts heavily. I can't imagine. Or you're hoping and dreaming that you no longer have to support. Every time I see this depiction, I feel led to use this. This actual Six of Swords has something to do with a handicap. Somebody who can't help their situation. This is somebody, in this, there's a lot of celebration here, despite whatever the handicap is. This person, they're in the opposite energy. They don't look at the cup half full. There's no celebration here. Also, there's not, this person fell out of their wheelchair if it's in this energy. And if it's something that we're thinking about a lot, or we're hoping that I'm hearing that someone sees what's creating the handicap. Weird. Yeah, they're all in different directions, so it don't matter. All right. We're afraid if we show any kind of emotion, I'm noticing that this is like, okay, I'm sorry. It's almost like, I don't really want to hand this to you, but I'm doing it to be nice. Want to be friends. We're afraid to do that. We're afraid to even be nice here. I'm also seeing Pisces energy here. We may be afraid to be friends with the Pisces, to show any kind of, to open up in any way to a Pisces. Terrified of that person. And Pisces kind of feels the same way, too. A little timid. I'm hearing the Mother Maiden and the Crone. This is the Crone. Might be an older Pisces. I'm noticing the age here. The fish on here look like a Pisces. So this is a masculine Pisces. This is a feminine Pisces. The Crone. Okay, so the triple-headed goddess, Mother Maiden and the Crone. So the maiden, there's 3 steps. You notice her age. It's a lot of wisdom here. She doesn't show her whole hand. She don't tell the whole thing. She knows a lot. She only says what's necessary. Her intuition is on fire. She's got pomegranate seeds in her hand. So everything's fruitful. But this is the Crone. In the near future, if this is your energy, there's definitely a fear either around a masculine Pisces or just offering a friendship or something like that. You're not talking about it a whole lot. There's a secret around it. And intuition is on fire. But we're trying to reach next level status, going from Empress to the Crone. Heavy intuition here. Something about time. We know something's going to be fruitful. Empress is looking right at this Pisces. Aries, Libra, Taurus, looking at Pisces. Could be an older one. Age seems to be significant in time. What do we need to know about this Pisces energy, Spirit? Tower reversed. I want to see what the Tower reverse means in this deck. I think it's interesting how, let's see what there says if the Tower is reversed in the Unfolding Path deck. I never read what their interpretation of it is, but the card is so different because it's focusing on the feminine aspect, or the woman falling from the house. Like there's a feminine energy that's leaving the house. Somebody's leaving the house. I don't know. Let's see what it says, though, in the actual thing. For those of you who don't read cards, you can know the meaning of a card all day long. When you're an intuitive reader, you go by the imagery. But sometimes if you feel led to read what the artist meant, it could be really, really, there's a different message in there. All right, so what we're doing here is we know going forward that we're not talking about whatever it is we're going after. We're trying to prevent upheaval. We're trying to prevent massive change. We're trying to prevent destruction and chaos. We really do not want dramatic change. We don't want things to collapse. We don't want a crisis. We're also trying to keep the veil up, especially with this Pisces card in the upright. We're trying to keep the secret safe. There's a feminine energy, Leo, that's trying to keep some secret safe, keep something in the bag here. Somebody don't want information, but the hole is in the boat. And we're trying not to look at it, deal with it. Our intuition knows it's coming. There's a storm warning, remember? Anything else, Spirit, for Leo? This is a dramatic reading, Leo. Somebody's hurting. 3 of Swords. Heartbreak Hotel. Despite the pain, the hurt, the everything, there's an investment going to be made. Remember I said investments up here. The number 7 was relevant here, but 7 and 3 is 10. After the Tower, we complete. Hold on, it's raining. I have my windows down a little bit. So, somebody is really hurt in this, and despite the hurt, there is an investment here. What do we need to know about this painful investment? What is this painful investment? Either for lack of judgment, for lack of better judgment, or because of a judgment call, we're making a painful investment into what? What are we investing in, Spirit? We're making a judgment call, but what's all this about? All right. We're going to stop tossing around more than one. We're going to quit all the busyness, and because we just came up with a new idea, we're going to start, even though it's painful, we are going to make an investment. We've decided that we are going to invest in the new thing. What do we need to know about that? Anything else? Yep, there's another completion card, a 10. It's the last drag up the hill before you get to walk in the door. You may be getting a new house, but you have to complete the cycle to do it, and we'll defend it at all costs. There's another 7. 7s are significant. We got 777 on the table. We have 2 10s. We're going to make this last climb. We got a new idea. We've made a judgment call. We've decided we're going to drop the other options. We're going to pull the last. We're going to pull through the last run. We're going to get through the door of a new house because we had a new idea. It's going to be painful. It's going to be a painful investment. Somebody may get hurt, but we'll defend it to the death, period. What's the potential outcome here, Spirit, for Leo? Wheel of Fortune in the upright. In your favor. You're going to do the hard thing, Leo. Either you or somebody else is about to do the hard thing. We've made a decision. It may involve a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, another Leo, an Aries, a Libra, or a Taurus. Whatever you do is, you know there's a boat sinking over here. You know there's a hole in the boat. There's a big loss of investment, something like that. You've got multiple intuition cards on here. Pisces is showing up here heavily. And then the High Priestess, Pisces. And then here's this Archangel Metatron card with the intuition. You know this. Here's your 10, 10, 10, 10, 7, 7, 7. It's long, it's hard, it sucks, it was painful. In the end, it will be worth it. And you gain balance. This is something worth defending in the long run. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides for Leo. Any advice? Making my way downtown, walking. Faces passing, I'm homebound. If I could just see you, 'cause I miss you. Any advice for Leo? You got to hold on. You got to hold on. Alabama Shakes. It's called Hold On. I don't want to wait. You may feel down in the dumps. The holding ons put us in this spot. You may feel alone. What about that, Spirit? Advice? You feel like something has not been fair. There's been no equality. You've lost money. Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles reversed. You get 5, you lose 6. 4, 5, 6. You might have had 9 Pentacles. Now you lost 6. Back down to 3. There may be in a third party here. Any advice here? This came, when it first flashed out, it was in the upright. This is a choice. 2 of Cups, a partnership coming together. But then it came into my spirit and showed upright, and then it flipped over real fast. So it's like, yep, well, I was going to do that. No, changed my mind. So you've been up in the air and you've been juggling a lot. It's time to make a decision about a connection. The 2 of Cups, a partnership. There's a mother figure, wife, or somebody. If up here, the Empress was in the upright, going forward, looking to the future. This one is in the reverse, and she is looking, she's facing this 2 of Cups that's in the reverse. So you may be being advised to end a connection with a mother, wife, or somebody you looked at as an Empress who is not productive, not producing. They're not doing the thing. They're not open to new ideas. They lost their oomph for anything, and you might be being called to end that. Stop giving to it. With the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the 2 of Cups reversed, and the Empress reversed. Every time you keep holding on to this, when you're looking over here at it, it makes you feel left out. It makes you feel like your hopes and your dreams have been dashed. It's Aquarius energy in the reverse. It's not giving back to others. It's not fruitful. And you're being asked, the advice is, because I asked advice, stop taking your cup over there. Where does Leo need to go? Get your strength back. There's innocent parties involved here. It's time to pull on your Leo energy, tame the lion within, and be the hunter, not the hunted. But your self-confidence in the upright is what's going to take you forward. Anything else about that? It's strength. It's getting you back to the 8. You want to move out of the 7s and into the 8s. You might, okay, these people are partying. The advice is, if you're partying a lot, you're doing a lot of frivolous things, it's time to cut back on that just a little bit. You might have been having, there's no such thing as too much fun, but if it's causing you to lose money, it's causing you for the bottom to drop out of your boat, it's time to tame that energy. We're taming the lion here. Leo has a hard time doing that sometimes, but it's time to pull back. Pull 4 wands back for a minute. Anything else? This didn't want to flip over, but it did. So we're looking at a lot of options, but we don't want to. So I'm not going to pull it all the way out, but that's a factor. We're looking at options that we're not interested in. I just heard they're distractions. Wait, was that one of my words? Investments, protection, eradicating and removal, running away with something, choices, illusion, and discernment. Anything else for Leo? Advice? Step out of the spotlight for a little bit. You don't have to do it for the rest of the time. But you need to look at every time that you're not in the spotlight, why do you feel in the Four of Cups energy? Like you just lost all your... My dad used to say, be like that, lose all your friends. And it's like you just lost your best friend and your dog with that feeling. But it happens. You're looking at every time that the spotlight ain't on you. It's almost, I heard ego death. Allow yourself that. Because sometimes in order to put your head down and get productive, to keep your boat from sinking anymore, you got to quit making a big scene and start trying to patch the hole. King of Pentacles, you may have an earth sign coming in. It's at the bottom of the deck when this deck stopped shuffling. You may have been turning a blind eye to a masculine, don't have to be man or woman, it's just an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you may have been turning your back or blind eye to that when there's a lot of love involved in it, or you're turning a blind eye to the new opportunity that could have a lot of nourishment in it. Moving slowly. This long slog, this slow build is causing us not to be able to rest properly and not be able to hear from spirit properly. And it could cause a missed opportunity of intuition or new ideas coming. There's a lot of communication involved with the past and nostalgic memories or something about our kids. A lot of communication around that. Maybe excessive communication toward the past or excessive thoughts, communication about our past has caused the hole to get in our boat with the Six of Swords. Too much of the past and we're losing patience for a reconnection or even a third-party influence. Three of Cups is here. We want to celebrate. We would love to come together, but we keep knocking holes in our boat. Either you or them. So, Leo, let's get you another piece of advice from the Animal Oracle. I was about to shuffle, or pull them, but let's shuffle first. 2. I just started to take that one. There's something out of balance in your life. Do whatever you need to do to correct it. Well, duh. What did we say right here? All right. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. And stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than attempting to direct the course of events. And this is the same thing as, like, you know, you don't have to be in the spotlight all the time. Sit in the background. Let some things roll out. You don't have to be the one controlling the scenario. Anyway, I've already gone 39 minutes. Thank you, Leo. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, much love and light to you and yours.